Hi.
We have to do the whole. So what's your year been like?
It's opening day. My first time back in 6 seasons.
6 seasons.
6 seasons. Well, I was here last season for a dog's wedding. For a day, all right, fine. But it's good to be back. It's gorgeous. It's green.
There was grass.
There was grass. There's no dust yet. Mud I can handle. Really? Oh, see, I'm glad somebody told me. But yeah, I mean, this would, if I hadn't stopped coming, this would have been my 16th season. Yeah.
Not yet.
I started coming when I was 15. I am 30 now. Oh God, I just gave my age right now.
Edit that. Edit that.
No, I'm happy with being 30, let me tell you. But yeah, and so I got to bring my daughter wherever she happens to be. My 10-year-old, it's going to be her first season.
Is it really her first full season?
Her first full season.
Fair Ever Pass?
Fair Ever Pass, with her picture on it, and her, in my old high school garb.
God, that means we're gonna actually have to start the protection again.
Oh God, yeah, because she looks like she's 13
I
already.
know.
But
Okay, the protection crew will get back together again.
oh God, yes, she'll be inducted into the Purple and Black Mafia.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
I got
now
enough of the colors.
it's the green that kind of throws you off. But now I just need some young strapping gent or some buxom female, whichever one comes first, to buy me a drink. And you need to share that cigarette with me. And we'll all be good. Oh, you're not going to get on camera. What else would you like to know?
Oh, just the general things. We're just looking for some first day of fair hellos and greetings and
Highs and it's hot, but it's cool at the same time, and I'm sweating and I don't care. And
Thank you. No worries.
so you may
I'm just giving you a hard time anyways.
No, I understand.
now I'm just babbling, so you may want to actually show him to somebody else.
babbling's okay too.
Babbling is fine. It's going to be edited out anyway.
Exactly.
I'm just giddy. I'm giddy. I'm giddy to be back. I'm home, coming in, and coming through the first gate and smelling the grass and the hay and the mud and the trees.
Casey!
The sunlight just kind of cutting through the canopy of trees. Wait, come back in the fall after the leaves have turned. And what'll happen is you'll come in, especially if you come in really, really early, and you'll see this rain of colored leaves. And it's just like you've gone thrown back into Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, but all the really bad acting. That setting was gorgeous, and that's exactly what it's like. And I've dreamt about this for the past 2 months. Oh, it's home.
Have you tried to watch Robin Hood Prince of Thieves lately?
No.
Don't bother.
I can't.
It's really hard.
It's really, really hard. Most of the it's like trying to watch Lady Hawk and enjoy it again. It's great for its camp factor, but not much else.
Kevin Costner was really bad. Like,
Kevin Costner was bad. Morgan Freeman couldn't save it. Was it Morgan Freeman? Yeah, he played the Moor. Couldn't save it. Moor shouldn't have been there in the first place.
and the Prince of Nottingham was what's his name?
Oh. What's Alan Rickman? Thank you. I'm on camera. But yeah, there's no way I could go back and watch that again. It would just kind of break my heart. Light your own.
Damn, that's cold.
It is. But she loves me. Yeah. Then we got the Pirates over there, who I can't wait to see. I have not seen them actually perform in 5 years.
And you left right now.
I did.
You didn't recognize it was George, did you?
I'm Jordana.
One of the inducted sisters.
Oh,
Not in
good.
the
The purple and black.
One of the sisters.
We're one giant sisterhood at this point.
Sisters.
And the best thing is because we have a lot of young people, and we have a lot of elder gentlemen who like young girls, so we have to, bring them up right to be safe and to be sociable at the same time. So you gotta watch out for us.
I brought you beer.
Beer! Give me the beer, too!
I get nothing today.
Oh. That's a taste of home.
It's not a bee sting, but it's still a taste of home.
It's a taste of home. Cider just doesn't taste right outside of the gates.
I wanted to try a beef thing. I just saw it. Like,
Can you pause it for a second? I want to give her the backstory.
yeah.
She's right. It started yesterday. I work in DC. The grin, the permanent grin, I couldn't get away from it. I work in DC. It's a 45-minute drive home, and it started spreading on the car ride while we're on Route 50 because I'm realizing it's Friday. Tomorrow is fair. Yes, I have a metric buttload of work to do because I've got to get all my garb ready. I have to get my boots. I have to put the liners in them. I have to get her garb ready. I have to get my daughter's garb ready. And then it's night, and I couldn't fall asleep because all I could think about were the trees, the sound of the cicadas, the singing behind me, the "Oh, good ale, thou art my darling." This is what I've been living for the past 2 months.
The sisterhood.
The sisterhood, absolutely, because I grew up here. I came here when I was 15 years old, not knowing what the heck was going on, and borrowed SCA garb. And then I found a group of people, which you're going to meet, and they took me under their wing. And they brought me into this sisterhood, and I was this little tiny scrappy thing that everybody took care of until I grew responsible enough to take care of myself and start passing that down to the next generation of young girls.
And to put this in perspective, she was the first person who looked after me. She was the first person to ever lace me into a bodice. She was the first person to introduce me to everybody and go, I like her. Take care of her.
Don't let anything bad happen to her. Because there are people here that we don't know. Because it's kind of like we're a family within the greater event. And so there are some people who are not nice who come into our home. So we do have to protect ourselves against that in a way, especially when we're young and we're naive and we don't know how the thing works. So we take the younger girls. And all this attention. I mean, yes, we've got the cleavage out to here and we've got the drinks and everything, but you should still act responsibly towards us, even though we look like you think you should take advantage of us. And so we have to protect the younger girls and the girls who are new, and the guys do it themselves, but they're the guys. We're not talking about guys. We're talking about this sisterhood that we've got, and it's very tight. And so now I'm 30. She's in her early 20s. She has grown up and she's starting taking care of other people. My 10-year-old daughter, this is her first season. She's now going to be brought out of her shell, become a mature Renaissance fair woman, and pass it on to the next generation.
Not even fair. She's
Renaissance.
gonna be a Renaissance woman. And I already told her, I said, okay, she's got her forever pass, we're doing good. And Jor knows if I go, hey, I'm gonna grab your daughter and we're gonna go run here or there, she doesn't have a thing to worry about. And what's amazing is that until last year when she came for Dog's wedding, I hadn't seen her in 5 years. But she knows and has faith in me as one of the people who protected me when I first came in and made sure nothing ever bad happened. And it's even more than that. It's not only making sure nothing bad happened, but making sure I don't even think anything bad could have ever happened.
We feel safe.
I could walk through this festival and I could have had 15 lecherous guys looking at me, eyeing me up and down, but what I didn't see in the background is that there were 30 girls behind me looking at them going, go ahead, try it.
And it's safe. Bad things can happen, but they don't.
And that's what allows it to be home, is that I know her daughter's going to feel the exact same way. Her daughter will never, ever have to worry about something happening to her inside of this festival. This will be her home as well. This will be her safe haven. This will be that place that 9 months out of the year she's waiting for this day, this opening day where...
She's been waiting for this for months, and the best thing is that she's only 10 and she's a little shy, but I know that there's going to be 50 million, okay, maybe 500 aunts and uncles of my nearest and dearest kid who will be watching over her every moment that she's here. So I know that she's safe, she's loved, and she's respected.
And the amazing thing is that, I mean, and I remember this, I used to be able to run around and I wouldn't necessarily have 4 people flanking me. And it wasn't until like several years ago that I realized that although there was not people on either side of me growling at guys or growling at women or growling at people in general for me, it wasn't until I started opening my eyes and looking around that if I was near the White Hart, there was 6 sets of eyes that were always on me. It wasn't always the same, but there were always 6 sets of eyes that were on me, making sure I didn't get myself into trouble. There was always 15 people along the path that could see where I was going and would let me know where my next stop, where they knew where I was going to be going, and they knew who else was further along the path who was going to make sure I was safe. And it was always amazing if I ever even did get anywhere near trouble, her or one of the other 15 or 20 aunts, uncles, moms, sisters, whatever, amazingly would be there like that.
All you have to do
I didn't even have to call. They would see something, they would see it in my face, and they'd be there right there, and they'd be like, ooh, let's go this way to this show, you know? And it wasn't until a couple years ago that I truly realized how protected I was and how safe I was. And it was the sisters and it was the guys as well who they always looked out for the younger ones. And so she knows even if her daughter's like, "Ooh, Mom, I want to go see this show," she can be like, you know, maybe this year, okay, go with Aunt Kelly or go with Aunt Gelfling or go with someone else. But when she's 13, 14, 15 and kind of wants to branch out on her own, even if she's going and flirting with guys, there's going to be one of the 20 or 30 aunts she has looking at her going, "Let him try something.
You go right
Go
ahead.
ahead. We'll see what happens."
And the best thing is not only is it safe to be a person, it's safe to be a female, safe to, you know, go off and do your thing. You're also safe to be yourself.
Yeah.
We get to break loose. We get to dress up in funny clothing and sweat our butts off and drink out of flagons and wear lots of stuff on our belts. And we can sing loud and we can smoke and we can dance in the rain and throw mud at each other. And
We
no
don't talk
one-
about that.
The first rule about Mud Club is we don't talk about Mud Club.
Dang it, we've broken it.
Nix that part. But no, we can do that, and no one that matter is going to judge us for it. I mean, there are the weekend visitors, and they can come in and be a part of our family if they, you know, behave well, and if they want to, and if they try. But we have our family with or without them, and we have our own set of standards, and we have our own beliefs.
And the family here is this is the family you choose.
And
This is the family you want. And I haven't seen her God in
5 years.
10 months, essentially. I saw her for 5 minutes at Dog's wedding, but before then I hadn't seen her in 5 years. And when I saw her again opening day outside of the gate,
It was big hugs, and you know?
it was as though not a day had passed. We had a lot to catch up on, but it was as though not a single day had passed.
Hi, honey.
I
I'm
feel
on
like
camera.
I even feel like this was just like yesterday.
Huh?
I feel like it was just yesterday. You know?
Yeah.
Really weird.
It's the community here draws you in. And this is the very sweet and precious one that we will be very well taken care of.
Well, the glass covers it, though, doesn't it? All right, off for this second. We gotta
Okay.
fix her skirt.
Sure.
Year's been.
Well, how are your ears, by the way?
My ears are fine.
How you been? How's your year been?
It's been fantastic.
Yeah? What you been up to? Never
Do we have
mind.
to talk about this thing?
Of course not.
Well, I have a new man in my life, of course, but
Of course.
there's always a new one. Hopefully not next year.
There you go, right?
We're going to keep this one. He actually works here.
Okay.
Paul from the Black Sword.
Okay.
Big guy.
Yeah?
big
You're
really?
such a dork. I love you.
Hey!
You resemble that remark.
That's right. That's right.
What you been up to?
Working. I just started a business. We'll talk about that later.
Thank God we're home.
Yeah, it's nice.
Thank God we're home.
You know what? If we all survive today, we all get a pin, right?
Yeah, we got a pin. We survived opening day. No, we still need the pin that says we survived opening day 07. Because we
I had
barely.
one.
I didn't get one.
Okay, why not?
Because I was silly. I'm sorry.
Okay. Were you busy working?
You can hit my hand. It's okay. But yeah, no, it just kind of greeting everybody, doing the rounds, doing all that craziness.
Yeah. It's fun. It's nice
It's
to be
good to be home.
I
Yeah.
know. It puts a smile on your face, makes you feel good. And I don't sit down much, so
Yeah, I know,
I go
right?
and see everybody. It's fun.
Is there anybody you haven't said hi to yet?
Oh God, we haven't even started making the rounds. It'll take us several hours to make the rounds.
Yeah.
You guys want to go hunt somebody down and
Sure,
say
let's
hello?
go ahead and do that. Yeah.
Oh no.
Here, 1 second.
Yeah. I got it.
Catch you around.
I'm sorry to interrupt.
I have no idea.
How are you?
Doing just fine. Doing just
How's your year been?
Hmm?
Your year?
It's been good actually. This summer has been wonderful weather-wise, and that
Until today.
makes
Yeah,
everything
until
else
today.
so much. Yeah, you come back to the land of pleasant living.
It's
I wouldn't have it any other way.
How's far?
We had a great year because it was.
Developed more?
Well, also the weather gave us a break. So you know the things that had developed more got to develop that much more because everybody was comfortable and happy. When everyone's comfortable and happy, things go better.
They do.
It's been good. How about you?
Life is doing much better now.
Yeah?
Things have evened out and finally made sense again. So
Evening out's good.
it is.
That's what we strive for.
I know. Let's attempt. We'll attempt it. But just wanted to say hi, sweetie. Mwah. See you
Glad
later.
did.